To be a top midfielder, you should be good in attacking and defending and controlling the ball. You need to be fast in your actions. For me, it's the most important position because if you control the midfield, you have a good chance to win the game.
Kroos will go for it and score! Inspirational moment from Toni Kroos.
Guys and girls, today we get to hang out with Toni Kroos, and to use our time wisely, we wanted to learn as much as possible about becoming an elite midfielder from the man himself. So let's jump right into it.
Is there, a key thing that separates the great players from the good ones?
Yeah, I think you need a bit of constant. Every player has good games, bad games, but if you're on a great level for a lot of years, these are the big players, and for sure that can show their quality in the big games and the big moments. There's not a big difference between a lot of players, but the difference is to show this in the right moments, and the big players does.
During your time in Real Madrid, you pinging balls to players like Isco and Bale all day, every day. Can you try and explain to me a little bit, the technique behind the long pass?
Of course, I trained a lot these passes because it's my style of playing to give good passes to my teammates. That's the most important, that the pass is with an idea. The teammate I'm passing to can continue the game in a good way, or I make it easy for him. And for this, of course, the pass has to have the right power, the right direction, and this is the most important thing. With the left also?
Yes, please. Woo! Are you specifically trying to get the backspin on the ball?
On a long pass, maybe for 30-40 minutes, it's about the power, that it's not a ball like this, that it goes straight, because it's more fast.
What kind of elements and attributes players need to be a top-level midfielder in today's football?
To be a top midfielder, you should be good in attacking and defending and controlling the ball. And if you play in the center, it's more important to be fast in your mind than with your legs, because you don't have that much time to run long spaces, but you need to be fast in your actions to control the ball well, and this gives you a lot of time. So for me, it's the most important position, because in the middle happens a lot, and if you control the midfield, you have a good chance to win the game.
Obviously, we're here to talk about the new Real Madrid shirts. Are you, a big fan of shirts? Is it important for you to look good on the pitch?
Yeah, I'm also happy with the shirts Real Madrid choose for us, because it's high quality and always looks good. And our first kit, it's not what I'm wearing now, but our first kit is always white, what I love.
Obviously, it's a big thing for players to swap shirts. Do you have a big collection at home?
No, not really, to be honest. Of course, sometimes in the situation you change shirts, but I'm not a guy that does this after every game or like this.
Well, obviously you've been in Madrid for quite some years already. What has been the most surprising thing about playing for Real Madrid?
Of course, it surprised you how big this club is, but the good thing is I already came from a big club, so it was not that new as you maybe come from a small club to Real Madrid. It's a great atmosphere in a locker room, in all the club, and I really love this.